can't get over that. Such a great intro. What is up, everybody? How was your Friday? We just finished having tacos across the street. If anybody was actually wondering what we do here at Super Bit Machine, we take our Friday tacos pretty seriously. So everybody just came back. Well, not everybody's back, but people will be coming back from the awesome Taco Friday that we had today. But how was your week? How was the first week of Beta 2.0? I mean, it's quite a change. We know that. We understand that, you know, you're getting a limited feature set. We understand that you're getting the random loadouts and only 3 of them to boot. So, you know, and we did try to warn as much people as possible, or as many people as possible, that the feature set would be limited because we're here to test the gameplay aspect for stability, the connectivity. We wanted to make sure that you guys were getting the cleanest experience. You know, the cleanest experience that you can get strictly while within gameplay. And of course, right now you're limited to Team Deathmatch, but we'll be expanding that feature set. Watch what happens in the next 2 weeks or the next week or so. Speaking of which, the other cool update to give you guys is that Snowbase will be the next map in rotation. And that's not me leaking it. I mean, Matt already said that, so hey, it's free game now, right? So Snowbase is coming out next week. I wish I could show you some of the new art that's coming into Snowbase, but it's actually so good that I've been told not to show it to you guys yet, which is totally a buzzkill. But you know, it's coming up soon. But just to let you guys know, we will be going into Snowbase after Magma, so Hot and Cold is coming up, and seeing really what you guys think of the new effects, the new lighting, all of the, of course, the activatables in that map. So you're going to really see a very nice new Snowbase within the week or the next two weeks. Other than that, Android users, we apologize, but of course we got right on it. Something to note is a lot of you guys have been messaging us about the speed of us reacting to some of the issues that you guys have, and that's not, it's not luck. It's not you know, it's not that we just happen to be here. It's literally because we have multiplied our development team to handle this as we do a live build and a development build, right? I mean, you guys know Alpha being built literally just by Nicola and Alex. I mean, that's 2 guys. Now we're 20 devs. So you'll be seeing a lot of quick turnaround, quick reaction. Should we need to issue like a game-breaking bug fix or release a hotfix that just makes quality of life easier for when you guys are playing the game. So we understand that. We absolutely understand that, and we want to let you guys know, confidently let you guys know, that we are here to solve those game-breaking issues. We are here to support you. You will see in the next coming weeks and the next coming days just how fast our development cycles are and how fast we are going to be on the issues that come up and the of course, the update releases, because we know that the current state of Beta 2.0 right now is limited. But we also really want to remind you guys that it is limited for a reason. You're going to get the stable core gameplay experience just like nailed down pat before we do anything like crazy custom game modes. We have a party system that's kind of in the clouds that we want to narrow down into a particular functional feature. But everything that you remember from 1.0, they didn't go away. Just you know, just to make that point clear, they did not go away. They're just hidden from view right now, and only because we're tweaking them to make sense in the next updates, as long as the core gameplay experience is stable. So you know, worry not, everybody, worry not that the features are there. Also, another quick reminder to some of you guys that may or may not have been watching the streams or the Nicola's notes or the changes between 1.0 to 2.0. um, the accounts and the badges, those are all preserved. It's just the build of 1.0 and 2.0 are so different that the databases don't even make sense anymore. So what we did was preserve everything that was in 1.0, put that away just to reference that back when we do global launch. So don't be worried about your badges that you got. I know that's very precious. We're going to make those 2.0 badges for people who just won the tournament. We owe some contender badges for those who also joined the tournament, and so that's all there. None of that functionality is actually gone. Your accounts haven't been deleted or black holed, so they're there still, and we'll reference them when the time is right. So another quick reminder that for 2.0 in the current state, don't think about being completely competitive. This is have fun with it. Try all the things. Just jump on jump pads while shooting the havoc at your feet. Find those bugs, and we will come up with ways to reward you for doing so. Multiple channels of reporting. You could always DM me. I know you've got to send a friend request for that, but just you can always DM me. You can always tag us on the Discord. All of us are there, just kind of waiting to see what the next quality of life issue there is to solve. And you can shoot the havoc at your feet. It might hurt a little bit, but you can. Rocket jumping is a thing. We definitely want to make it a thing. Let me see if there's anything else to address. Brian Glory, any plans for a setting to make 2.0 lower tier end devices? Yes, so we are further optimizing that. We just found out today a couple of optimizations to get 60 frames per second on an iPhone 5S. And just to throw it actually back at you, are you playing with a device that's lower end than an iPhone 5S? Just because we're actually getting 60 frames on an iPhone 5S is like a cause for celebration. We're popping bottles just because we can get that to work very smoothly and cleanly. So super curious, really super curious about what you are playing on, which warrants the question to be asked. So iPad Mini 3. Okay, so I'm pretty certain that's better than an iPhone 5S. So unless I'm not, I actually don't remember the dates of when. I mean, I've had the iPhone 5S too. So, but if you at least have an iPhone 5S, currently right now in the internal dev builds, we have optimized it for the iPhone 5S. Android is a different story. I mean, there's just tens of thousands of devices. So there are a couple isolated incidents that we are literally going out there to buy phones for. A lot of the Huawei brands that have processors that we don't really get here in the United States or in this region, we just went ahead and bought. Those of you guys with T-Mobile, and those of you guys specifically with T-Mobile on iOS, are going to have issues trying to access the game on cellular, but we're also buying T-Mobile based phones, Samsungs and Androids and iOS devices, and buying cellular data plans specifically for you guys. So definitely tune in, keep in touch with us to let us know that you still have these problems. We are addressing the devices literally by buying them, testing them, having them here in house, just to make sure that the game works for you guys. Yeah, 60 FPS on the 5S. I mean, we've got some crazy bug trackers in here, and they're just finding more optimization and more optimization. So, just it's a crazy talented group of dudes. Let's see, what else can I give you guys? Oh, and we are having Nicola pop in. I don't know when that's gonna be, but I'm gonna tie him in here for like 30 minutes, so that is gonna be a thing. Does anybody still have questions as to their expectations of like what 2.0 is? I still get the random question of like, oh no, what happened to the UI? What happened to the weapon loadout? But if you still have any questions and you haven't joined the Discord yet, that is absolutely where you're going to get 100% of the news. and updates as fast as possible and get learned on what you can actually access, particularly in this time period of beta 2.0, which again I stress is going to be incredibly short compared to what 1.0 was. I mean, 1.0 stretched almost 2 years, and what we're going to try to do is get that down less than 2 months, if not quicker, depending on how many bugs pop up and which ones we need to squash in the priority order that they come in. So keep that in mind, that you know, if I can confidently say in here, if beta 2.0 is approximated at 2 months, what do you think comes next, right? So that's kind of our estimation. That's kind of the cycle of what we want to release. And of course, you guys know every 2 weeks are going to be major features and updates to beta 2.0. So you could literally be living through maybe 3 or 4 of them before you get to the next stage, which, you know, if you haven't guessed already, you know, could potentially be soft launch towards a global launch. So you know, not joking when we state that we've increased the development time significantly between the 1.0 development and 2.0 development. Yes, I know it's Shufflemang, you're saying 2 months, right? That is normally a sprint, but here we already know the pain that we've gone through in 1.0, so we're addressing it as fast as possible, and we're working double time now. So now that the band-aid's ripped off with having beta 2.0 on a live client, we're significantly putting resources towards watching the live product and addressing the issues that you guys bring up, and then concurrently also developing the internal build that is feature-rich, is feature-packed, so that we're slowly releasing it into a product and having you guys test feature by feature, keeping stability for patches prior. Oh man. What else? Let me just make sure that I am collecting messages from every platform that we're streaming. Hey Python, what's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. So in 2.0 there will be like mods on weapons. Isn't that kind of pay to win? So no. Even historically, my own background come from games that really emphasize the fact that what you can unlock in the game can fairly be unlocked by someone who really wants to grind the game. And a lot of the unlocks, a lot of the weapons and the mods that are coming up, they're level locked. So I mean, you could you know, by chance want to buy them, and may even we're in the process of discussing like seasonal packs or limited edition things, you know, and you can get them, but it doesn't mean that you can use them, because let's say you get a legendary Black Tusk skin or something like that. You wouldn't be able to use it if you just actually weren't good with that weapon. And sometimes being good at that weapon means, like, you know, you've got to eclipse like a level 30 or a level 50 of that particular weapon, or you know, you get maybe one skin of the mod that you want to craft all the way up. You still need to have the base gun unlocked by level. You need to have the rarity unlocked by level. There's going to be potential gates along the way as long as you want to scale up towards legendary. So you're not, you know, it's not pay to win versus do you deserve the weapon that you're, you know, wanting to support us for. And so it still requires skill on your behalf. It still requires the time on your behalf to actually go in there and play the game, make sure that you are well versed with the game to you know, to get the weapon mod. Process of crafting mods. Okay, so we did go over this, I think, in one of the prior streams, but in case you missed it, so we're toying with a progression system, like a weapon mod progression system, that deals with 4 stages of weapons, and it literally goes from like you having the stock weapon. It literally says stock weapon, and then you go and get commons, rares, epics, and legendaries. So just to, I guess, to simplify the explanation of like crafting mods is you would be able to unlock, let's say, a rare variant of the Black Tusk if you had 10 or 20 or some combination of this base or this common skin plus this common skin, becoming a recipe together to make this rare variant of the Black Tusk, which do have enhanced features, right? And then to go up along the progression path of a legendary Black Tusk, essentially you would have to keep that rare version, gather more of the common skin types, stack that on in what we call recipes, and then have it unlock the next stage up, which is again gated by level. So it's very rewarding because you are vested into being, let's say, a Black Tusk user if you really want to be proficient with that weapon, right? Which then correlates back to the the fact that where we were trying to explain like what this Armajet concept, well, it's a cool little word that we just kind of put 2 things together, but the Armajet concept was it is better to be proficient with a very few weapons, take a position of being a frontline, backline, support player, depending on what mods or legendaries that you want to craft. Be proficient at those so that when you do get into a 4-man, that the loadouts that you've created for yourself are the weapons that you're just proficient with. So it's going to take you longer if you want to grind out every single weapon, every single legendary, and you can do it, but it's exactly, yeah. So Zexseed, it's very, very rewarding because I know I have favorite guns. Elsif, I know he has favorite guns, and so I'm gonna find people that just kind of jive with my playstyle. That I, if I choose to become like a backline sniper, will search the player base to find really good frontline users that use rifles and Black Tusk. So I mean, I guess that's as short as I can get it, but that it does take a little bit to explain. So that being said, I have one last camera to set up, but also want to set that up. Of course, today, so Nicola is going to come on. Not quite sure when he will, but I'll pull him aside. I'll throw in the funny be right back stream. But I do want to bring to attention that we've had a special guest living with us now at the Super Moon base that's just kind of been outside. A very, very, very special guest that we've given a lot of TLC to. And so I will quickly show you that special guest pretty soon. You guys want to see the special guest? Are we watching? Are we watching the special guest? All right, here we go, everyone. Please, worldwide, meet hummingbirds.
This will force this nectar-eating bird to devour ants in flight, more in defense of its chicks than as an entree. Its nest is the size of a liqueur glass and is built with saliva and spiderweb. Hummingbirds have very big salivary glands precisely for the building of their homes. The female is the only one responsible for reproduction in all known species. The agility, control, and hyperactivity of these animals attract our attention. Hummingbirds put a lot of heart into their lives, exactly 20% of the total weight of their little bodies. Too much heart, an enormous motor for a minute hyperactive bird. Just to get an idea, in our case, the heart is 0.5% of our weight. In comparison, nothing. The sharp beak is vital for sucking the nectar, but with a tongue inside that completes this sophisticated instrument. The tongue of this specimen is 4 centimeters long and acts like a precise hydraulic pump. A hummingbird can suck nectar non-stop for 16 hours a day, filling its crop with food that would be like a human being eating 50 kilograms of bread. What happens is that its metabolism transforms all that excess into energy, the fuel needed to move the turbo of its wings. And how they move. This male of the Califlux genus reaches 80 beats per second, and the sound it produces in flight is characteristic. Accordingly, a mosquito moves its wings 500 times in the same period. That's why the buzz it produces is fine and bothersome. There are people in Brazil who can distinguish the types of hummingbirds by the buzzes and sifting they produce. Each specimen, a sound, a cylinder capacity, another of Mother Earth's murmurs from the air. This will force this nectar-eating bird to devour ants in flight, more in defense of its chicks than as an entree. Its nest is the size of a liqueur glass and is built with saliva and spiderweb. Hummingbirds have very big salivary glands precisely for the building of their homes. The female is the only one responsible for reproduction in all known species. The agility, control, and hyperactivity of these animals attract our attention. Hummingbirds put a lot of heart into their lives, exactly 20% of the total weight of their little bodies. Too much heart, an enormous motor for a minute hyperactive bird. Just to get an idea, in our case, the heart is 0.5% of our weight. In comparison, nothing. The sharp...
No? Yes? Isn't Hummingbird so awesome? Come on. Come on, guys. Yes? Why isn't it blowing other birds to pieces? Well, you haven't seen it fly yet. I mean, we do have wait, we showed you guys. We showed you guys what the Hummingbird with a jetpack. Right? I hope so. I mean, if you didn't, here, wait. I'm gonna pull him in. Hold on a second. That's concerning that that you guys don't know. Hummingbird with a jetpack. It's in there somewhere. Let me see. Yeah, I guess so. I think people totally missed the fact that Hummingbird does have a jetpack. Yes, here it is, here it is. I got this, guys. Hold on a second. What up, Rage? Welcome to the stream, bruh. Here, this is a rage quality graphic right here. Look at this. Right? Look at that. So pretty. Looks too real. Yeah, I mean it is real. It's got some rocket fuel. Right? Look at that. Detail, guys. That's what we're all about here. Okay. All right. Let's get into some games. Do all of you guys have the latest hot fixes? I just want to make sure that you guys have all the latest hot fixes. Now, the way this works, the lobbies are definitely like, you want to press play as I press play, and there will definitely be a higher chance of you getting to the same game. So, are we doing this? Are we actually doing this? We could do this. 10-minute games? Yes? Alright, we're doing this. Rage, I don't even know. Do you have 2-0? You gotta get this game, man. Ooh. Get the Leviathan. Whoa. I want to see if my streaming angle is on here too. No way. There's no way. Shot that guy twice. Wait a minute. Wait, Rage, you don't have 2-0? If you could play 1-0, you could download 2-0. It should show up on your test flight. I mean, I hope so. There we go. This is Rage's favorite view right here. Oh yeah. There's no way, dude. No, if you could do 1.0, then you should just refresh your test flight, and you'll see it. It needs to be further back. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why it wasn't, because like we have these massive screens of light panels up there, and so like any other weird angle, it's got like massive glare on the screen.
Fight.
Okay, I'm not really that good with any of these weapons, but let's just go with the quantum. Maybe I am good. Maybe I am good. Oh, so somebody did make a comment about like, oh, staying in the air, you know, wasn't worth it, etc., etc. Well, here's the thing. So the physics about staying in the air didn't stay the same. So the one thing is like it's actually taking into account like true gravity, right? So like if you're falling from higher, you're falling faster on the way down. Like it was a static value in 1.0, so like staying in the air as you're actually running out of jetpack fuel and hitting the ground means that you're getting there. You're getting to the ground faster and faster and faster. So it's going to be harder for you to boost back up or just kind of float around longer with the remaining jet fuel that you have. So might be a bigger change than you're used to, but it's actually truer to like natural physics, you know, of what we want in the levels. So, but still, again, completely open to the feedback. Really want to know if that's a thing that you guys want to address. I think it actually opens up for hilarious game modes. Like, can you imagine like turning gravity off, like in Moon, like everybody just floats and like even a slight tap on the jetpack would just keep you in air forever. It's a really cool game mode. Might have to write that up. But, yeah, it's a thing. It's like totally a thing. I am not good with the quantum. Yeah, dude, Rage. Check your test file. I mean, if you really can't access it, then for sure, you know, let me know, dude. I got you. That was a long shot. Ouch. Look at that. Drone lightning weapon. Kill cards are pretty good. Oh, I have some pretty cool secret stash to show you guys later on too. But I mean, it may not be a lot, but well, Nicholas here too, so like save your super important questions for when he's ready to go. Just not good with quantum, boys. I know, where's Rage, right? Ugh. Oh, and we did tune down the drones. Oh, look. Oh my goodness. This guy waited for me. Sad psycho. Oh, you psycho. You waited for me there. No, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Oh my gosh.
3, 2, 1. Round over.
Let's see, what do you guys have been asking? Is it out of beta yet? No, Melon Wrap, it is not. It is in beta 2.0. It's going to be a very quick beta 2.0 though. What else had a question? Why would Hummingbird need a jetpack when it has wings? Who? Jetpacks are just good. They're just good to have. Oh, dude, Melon, send us a note. Join the Discord. You know, send us a Twitter DM. Like, let us help you out. Let's hook you up with that. I can actually do that pretty quickly for you if you want to jump into this match. Ooh, I got a knife ball. Here we go, boys. Oh. Whew.
Killing spree.
Oh my god. Oh! Floating in the air. Yeah, dude, just shoot us a message, man. I can get you that. Just let me know your email address. DM me your email address. Your email address, iOS or Android, whichever one is also connected to the Google Play or Test Flight. Oh my gosh, Nicola's in this game. Already joined Team Bravo. Let's go. Now we have to try hard. Oh, and Yubi's in this game. This is just feature rich. Wild Nicholas appeared, yes. It's true. No! Oh, no way, no way. No. Oh, I knew it was there. Oh. Yubi took my nightfall shot. Lucas, you're still connecting? Oh gosh, how did I miss that?
One minute remaining.
Ah. We're like winning by one. This is actually pretty scary times. Ooh, that was a good, well-placed fire nade. Nope. Wait, how did that hunt?
3, 2, 1. Round over.
Nice. We just gotta do better than Nicola, guys. That's a secret. Do you guys wanna, do you want me to bring him in? Should Vigaretti be speaking and answer some questions? Are we doing it? What's up, Yubi? Should we bring him in? All right, but you guys better be prepared with the questions if we bring him in. Are we ready?
Fight.
All right, let's see. No way, dude. Okay, what was that? It's time for some grilling. Oh man. Wait, I didn't die then? Oh crazy, I escaped. He's thirsty. Woo. Woo. Was it possible? Wait, is it possible to play? No, dude, Legumi! Legumi, welcome to the stream, dude. How have you been? Also, are you still coughing? Come on.
Killing spree.
Whoa. You got pushed. Yes, Legumi, dude. Where's the ready? Feels so good, man. Leviathan. Oh, what? No. Yes. There. That's how it's done. Gotta close.
Killing spree.
Gotta close. That's right. That's why we have emotes to trigger the devs.
Round over.
Hey, he's looking at me. Oh god, this might be my last day here. Okay, let's actually get him into the room, I guess. So that was kind of nuts. Let me see if I can set this up so that we got him on stream. We will be right back, guys. I'm gonna get Nicola in here, and we're gonna ask him all the questions that matter. I'm telling you guys, he's alive. Not many people even know you're alive. They think you're just an overpowered bot in the game.
Yeah, definitely the case.
Here it is, guys. Face reveal 2018. Goretti is alive.
What's up, guys? I don't got any audio.
Hmm?
I don't got any audio here.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Yeah, let me check.
Check, check.
You should be hearing yourself now.
There we go.
There you go.
Nice. All
Our
right.
Italian stallion. Some veterans. We got some veterans in here. We got UB in here. Lucas is in there. Elsif is in there. Some of the guys that just wrecked you in that game.
Yeah.
And we're gonna play some more. Of course, we're gonna play some more. But now, give us the big breakdown. How was your week like with Beta 2.0?
Well, outside of playing like crazy like you guys do, you know, we generally play internally with our guys here, fix the bugs, hear you guys' concern, cry, laugh,
Have tacos.
have tacos. Today we did have tacos.
But
It's pretty
only
good.
after crying.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, legitimately, you must cry for 4 days.
No, actually, you know, when we hear people's concerns, we know we need to fix them, right? Whether it's a weapon being unbalanced, which I'm sure Nightfall still is the case.
Yeah.
I want to know how to balance that myself.
There may be some cool things coming up for that, but we'll reserve that for one that's way out there in the promised land of Nightfall balancing. But I love that we pointed it out. I love that we actually know that.
Well, I
it's
just
something.
played with it and I was like, damn, this is
Well, okay.
so OP.
What about Venom?
So how do people like it?
I don't know.
The new version.
Stream. What do you guys think of Venom? Maybe he doesn't know. Should we tell him?
I don't know.
I don't
try
think
to
he
make
knows.
it better.
Stream. You might need to tell him.
Tell me.
It's more OP than Nightfall. Look at that.
What?
This is Lucas saying that, and Lucas is the Nightfall guy.
Okay.
Honestly, at times you can have like Venom is toxic. You can have like 9 goo babies
Nice.
just sitting there scattered, and sometimes you want to take that extra leap or like the extra 2 feet to get a shot off, and then all of a sudden you stepped in the
I like
goo
that
babies.
everyone has adopted the terminology "goo babies."
Goo babies.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was how we called it internally, and now it's become everyone calling it "goo babies." Yeah, we increased it because before we just never had fun with it, right? We wanted to make it, for us, it's first the weapon has to be fun, then it has to be balanced. Well, it kind of comes with it. But if it's not fun to play with it, why would you ever pick it up, right? And
Right.
try it.
Right.
So yeah, maybe the Venom went to opposite spectrum. It's possible.
See,
So how could you make it better?
Here's a guy. Here's a supporter. Shufflemag says Venom is pretty damn good.
Good. We want
Right.
to make it useful.
I mean, it's like I see the 3 loadouts and I pick it, just instantly pick it, and I go,
Nice.
oh yeah, that's the one.
Well, is it skillful? Do people like to use it in certain circumstances, right? Like I love it. Once we reintroduce capture flag, of course, it's coming back in a big way. But once we reintroduce
Okay,
it,
you heard that here. You heard that here first.
it's
We're gonna
coming back.
reintroduce capture the flag,
gonna
and
be
it's
even
coming
better.
back in a big way. Do we squeeze him for leaks? I probably can't squeeze him for leaks.
I mean, just gotta keep getting the updates.
There it is.
I think that's how it works. What's your favorite weapon right now in 2.0?
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay, that's
Uh,
good.
Yeah, go ahead. I wanna
Actually, I have a newfound love for the Phantom because we never actually made the Phantom right in 1.0.
Mhm.
It always used to be like in Halo DMR, like 3 shots and then there's a big reload. Now that when we remastered the sound, now that it actually reloads and it's not super OP, now that you can see the laser sight, it's much more playable, much more fun. So I love that weapon personally. It shoots a little bit faster, like the projectile runs faster than a Black Tusk, just slightly. So it's very skillful. I actually really enjoy that weapon. Badger's still my favorite. I'm not gonna lie, but we didn't actually
Team Badger.
touch that.
Team Badger,
Although,
guys.
you know what we did? The Tremor. The Tremor used to be the most noob weapon ever, and so what we did was we kind of made it less spread. and shoots further. But so you can't spam it as much; it doesn't just fan out like crazy. It's kind of like a long range shotgun. We think of that as the you know, I used to think of it as the Dominion for noobs. Now it's more like it's actually useful. I use it sometimes in like, you know, tunnels and stuff, especially in Magma.
And speaking of the shotguns, people actually are preferring the Tremor over the Dominion.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, there's a particular guy. So Saint, this one goes out to you. I don't know if you're out on stream. So Saint used to be a power Dominion user. It used to be like the CTF weapon of choice. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I see him running around like crazy with it. Yeah.
So okay, and there's a huge reason for that, and apparently, I don't know if physics still applies, but I tend to agree that when you shoot a weapon, the discharge of the weapon can push you back, even if you're facing the other way around, to kind of give you momentum. So Saint's big question for a CTF was, you know, does the Dominion still carry that characteristic? Is there still a discharge factor true to physics? If not, hard request from Saint. we can shoot it down. But he was curious about that because he had that as one of his loadouts, just because when he wanted to be the flag carrier, you know, he would use it literally defensively, offensively.
Yeah, so we took, so what we did is from 1.0 to 2.0, we changed quite a few things about the physics, right? As you guys know, they're rewritten from the ground up, and the reason why we did that was so that we could have more freedom to sort of massage and turn the knobs and do whatever we wanted. So one of the things we did, actually last minute, just maybe a few weeks before launch of the 2.0, was we turned off the kickback, the recoil. So it shows in the animation, but it doesn't actually push you back. So if you fire with a shotgun right now with the Dominion, it doesn't push you like it does in Capture Flag. What we did change is the dodge. Now the dodge is much more powerful than it used to be in 1.0. So if you double tap and move, now you see this burst of the jetpack from behind. You can do this big jumps, and so that's going to be the primary method of which you sort of boost with a flag or even without the flag, right? We might reintroduce the kickback from the weapons later on, but we both increase the dodge significantly and actual knockbacks. So if I shoot you with something, you know, whether it's a tremor or rocket or badger, it really pushes you back a lot. And we like to play of bouncing players around, right? We like every weapon in the game, more or less. If you get them right in the face, it can kill you with 2 hits, right? So we like the idea of like bouncing someone on the ground, the enemy bounces up in the air, and then you do this very skillful mid-air shot, right? That's how we like to see ultimately the game being played, right? But you know, we always experiment and turn up and down. And actually, I see Shuffle Mag saying that he liked the Tremor even over the Dominion in 1.0, which is surprising to me.
Oh wow, okay.
But, you know, some you know, everyone's each his own, right?
And also, I tried to explain this earlier when people were asking about the hovering effect on the jetpacks are now reduced because there's actual true gravity.
Yeah, so
explain that one.
In the old game, it was actually technical reasons why we did that. So there's always one, but in the old game, our netcode wasn't as advanced as this one, and so we didn't have something we call lag compensation. So in the old game, to mitigate that, we didn't want the players to become too fast. If they became too fast, if you really were able to game the system and somehow become super fast, then some shots will be missed because it's really hard to hit someone, because you would have to hit them where they're going and not where they are, that kind of thing, because of lag. So what we did in the old game was, you know, we had gravity, but then if you know, as you descend, then you go really fast, like in games, in maps like Canyon, or in maps like Temple, very vertical, or even snow base, the player would just go down and then just go down like this, you know? It would stop going faster than that, in both directions, both up and down. In this game, because we redid the physics, we don't have that anymore. We don't need to, right? So actually gravity is the same, exactly the same as 1.0, but there's no limits. The players now in game, if you push them, if you pull them, if you blast them out, they really reach velocities that they never had before. So the game overall is faster, and it's also more, but even when they're fast, you can still hit them. It still feels, you know, like you can. And obviously we're still tweaking things around, so as we release new servers, as we test more of the latency, we'll make it so that it's fair to anyone, no matter what your opinion is.
It's funny how some of these physics changes really leveled out the skill cap. No one person has become an incredible shining star from one game to the next. At least that's what I've noticed, and I think a few of you guys can agree with that. But it certainly gets a lot of taking used to. There's a lot of new changes. There are a lot of new weapon mechanics. Some of the aiming's different now, right? So I believe like Leviathan is now a hold and release from.
Was it not in the 1.0? Maybe. Yeah, we wanted Leviathan to be. I think again, Leviathan is one of those weapons that is very, very similar to Longclaw, right? That we want every weapon to feel different, not just to really serve a different use, right? So Leviathan right now, I think it's very, very similar to a Longclaw, right? But it does have a little bit of splash damage, right? So if I shoot you but I miss you and you're on the ground, it still does a little bit of damage, right? I still think it could use some tweaking. But just like the Typhoon is supposed to be run really, really fast and take down enemies, but essentially not as powerful as the Black Tusk, which has you a little bit slowed down. And then there's the Iron Bark, which is the opposite side of the spectrum. You're slow, you're big, you're mowing down people left and right. So yeah, if the weapons feel very similar and people tend to choose one over the other, then we got a problem. We would like to create enough of a variety. So yeah, Leviathan right now is a hold and release like the Longclaw. Yeah, we always open to hearing opinions. What people think the way it could be better, right? In a non-overpowered way.
And for the next coming update, when we were addressing community, I believe it was 2 days ago, in the Discord. So guys, if you're not in our Discord yet, so discord.gg/Armajet, get in there for the real-time news and updates. But one thing that was really made aware for the community was Matt said snow base is coming up. Tell us a little bit more about what we can expect in the new snow base. I mean, of course, I've seen some of the developments, but technically speaking, what do you think gets you excited about the new snow base?
Well, with the new engine we created, we can show so much more. But it's not just how we show it; it's also the freedom we have as a team to build on it and test on it. So in the old version of the game, a designer would sort of put together the pieces, right? I think there was a forum post that I uploaded a long time ago.
Yeah, the novelettes.
So yeah, where I was showing like how we design a map, right? Which is first we deal with the geometry, right? Then we test the map with no textures whatsoever. It just looks completely empty, except for the cubes or whatever, all the shapes that make the obstacles, right? Which could be ground, which could be ceiling, which could be walls, it could be anything. We play it around and see what feels good. See if it's too fast, if it's too packed, if it's too dense, if it's too big, too small, whatever. Once we feel like it's right, and at this point we already kind of know the vibe we're going for, right? Are we going for something like a cave, or are we going for something like a base, or are we going for something like more like nature outdoors? But then once we feel like it's right, we play test it enough, then we build upon it. Now with the new system, and even with the new snow base coming up, we have even more sort of ability to once it's built and once we know it's right, all the things we can add to it that add depth and make you feel like you're in the environment we're trying to create for you, right? I mean, it's no coincidence that you have the stream called Super Moon Base, right? We're kind of a big fan of the space genre.
So people, there is a poll. Super Moon Base, is it like Moon Base, or is it actually Snow Base? Which would you put us in now? Now this is a big one now. This is a deciding factor. Where is Super Moon Base? What environment? Indoor, outdoor?
It's a little bit of both. The actual Moon Base map has sort of two different environments. Right, there's the indoor with the spaceship, or even the garden area, and there's the outdoor the space. But yeah, the next map coming out is Snow Base, not Moon Base. But we figured it was one of the favorites, and one of the ones we always felt that could have used more dressing up, and it's a symmetric map like the old one used to be. But there's way more. It tries to bring you and make you feel in a much more world that's alive, not just a very static map. We're still experimenting with it, but it's Matt's right, it's coming out.
The conspiracy here is that Moon Base is inside Snow Base.
Well, I cannot confirm this intel, but we have Armajet lives in many different worlds. We try not to limit ourselves to a very specific sort of biome, if you will. You know, we like to see, we like to create enough in a vast universe so that we can pinpoint what we like the most. You know, and as we generate new characters, I mean, now that you've had a chance to play 2.0, you see what we've done with the characters, and you know, we'd like to focus on the areas you can really see about the characters when they're small as well. That's why we focused a lot on jetpacks. That's why we're actively focusing a lot on helmets, for example, right? So those areas, ultimately, they're all kind of, they're all there to build the character of the game as well as the environment where they live in.
Great. And another thing that these guys are all used to now, so we call this part of the segment like kind of going through Alex's secret stash. Very impromptu, something that I don't really ask permission to do. But while we're here, these guys are really loving some of the artwork that our guys have been kicking out so far. So I'm going to throw that on stream for us to kind of look at.
Yeah, we have an incredible team here.
Yeah,
Alex and I have worked tirelessly to find just the right people to work on this game, and it's taken us quite a while. Obviously, you've seen that you know, the reason why the game isn't 2.0 doesn't have all the menu items as you've seen yet is because you know, it takes time to find the right people to work on this game. You know, the original game was primarily myself and Alex, and you know, we did as much as we could alone, and then we decided to bring in a full team to realize a dream and, frankly, a vision we had, as well as the quantity of content we wanted to bring to the community, including what you're about to show now.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
You think they're ready? So tell us about some of these really cool skins.
Alex will be able to talk more about these. You know, we're working on a variety of different weapons. You know, some that feel like slight modifications of sort of your base weapon, the one that everyone's playing on 2.0. You know, when you get killed now, we've increased the size of the weapon card, as we call it, right? Which is the 3D representation, not all in 3D, of the weapon. So these versions right here, they're sort of mock-ups or early iterations of how we want some of these very high-level versions of these guns to look like and feel like. And so we're going from any kind of range from serious, really cool looking to way more funky, like like the rainbow flamethrower you see there.
I will say though, the proximity mine pizza box, when I first saw that, I just fell out of my chair. I mean, that's just, if you look real closely, guys, it does say like hot and ready.
Yes,
or so
yes.
Like you just know that it's a pizza sliced on top of a box. I mean, like when you see that, yeah, pizza paragoni. Yeah, there you go. So it's such a tasty little treat. You kind of just want to touch it, except it's like the most lethal pizza you'd ever eat.
Our Nelson, one of our main designers on this, he's not just talented, he just has a really great sense of humor. So he really gets what we're trying to do with the game, and he just puts these things in there that I myself not even see until I really zoom in and see it like you did. Or the sriracha incendiary grenades. Those are some of my favorite. The 8-ball frags. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here. And then all these weapons will come with a unique weapon badge, right? Or weapon background, and which kind of expands on the visual of the weapon itself. So the visual of the weapon, you will see it in the game, as well as held by your character in the lobby, right, in between rounds.
And they're kill cards, the unique
exactly.
Kill cards.
But then you get a chance to see maybe even bigger there. And then we're gonna do something that's I don't know if it's still a secret, but we're gonna do something even fancier than just seeing pure graphic. There's gonna be some motion on one of these, on the very special ones. And we're very excited to show you what that's going to look like.
See some of the reactions in chat here. I see the tell Nelson he's amazing. He is amazing. And Lucas, your 3D printed railgun sentry, that's going to be signed by Nelson. So, he's really happy to get that out to you. I mean, he's he's the guy that you want to give a major pat on the back for these designs. I mean, it's the creativity is through the roof here at the SBM art team. So hats off, major hats off. Is there anything else that you want to
Ask them.
Yeah. Does anybody else have any questions? I mean, other than that, I actually have to return Nicoletta's battle stations. So,
That's right.
1 minute. 1 minute left for questions.
1v1 for this, thank you.
1v.
It's a computer.
Nicola, what's under that?
I'm actually a robot, so I cover it, otherwise all the chips kind of show the circuitry.
Soft launch
Where and when.
Ooh.
We haven't established yet exactly where and when. Part of when the soft launch is and when that's going to be determined is actually your guys' feedback, right? As we continue publishing updates, and we're going to be doing this at least every 2 weeks, right? That's our release schedule. Whether it's a feature, whether it's a patch, whether it's a hotfix, whether it's to make the game smoother, or actually, introducing all the UI and more content. That's ultimately going to determine when we soft launch, right? When we feel like it's ready, when we feel like you guys are satisfied with what you're seeing, and that you're able to compete again and do custom matches and all of that. It's going to be really important to determine what the timeline is.
There's one from KCN. Will the projectiles from weapons change depending on the gun's skin?
Great question. We have set up a system, and this is one of the reasons why it has taken this long to bring to 2.0, is we created an entirely new system that allows us to tweak that. Pretty much any versions of the gun will be able to have a different kind of projectile, different explosions, different sounds. Now, most of the versions of the guns will just be a visual customization, but eventually we'd love to have something that's really funky, whether it's a special limited time weapon or something that's at a very high level that allows you to do something really fun. Because ultimately in the game, what you see is the character and what they fire, right? Those are the two biggest, most important parts we can customize, and I think they're gonna want to customize that a lot. And so why not giving you the tools?
And Elsif, to your question, any events you're going to this year? So we're going to be walking E3, but also one of the most recent confirmations is that we will be in San Francisco on May 14th. Alex will be speaking on a panel on competitive mobile gaming, mobile esports in general. So if you're in San Francisco, he'll be attending a Pocket Gamer conference, doing a panel there. I believe from 2 to 3 p.m. in the Westfield San Francisco Mall. So if anybody's there in San Francisco and you want to catch up with Alex himself, he'll be there answering the questions. And it's very telling for him to be on a panel talking about competitive esports, competitive mobile gaming. So that is the game that we are trying to nurture and grow. We want that competitive aspect of the game to really shine through, as well as the fun, casual aspect of the game. So, again, May 14th, if you guys happen to be in San Francisco, Alex will be there too, and we'll see if we can get that live streamed and tune in as well, and give him all of our support.
Exactly.
And that's all we got.
Guys.
We can't keep him here forever, guys. We need to do the game, so.
Yeah, gotta go back making the game. Guys, thanks so much for playing. We're listening to you. We're playing with you. Keep doing it. It makes us. It definitely gives us a lot of push and a lot of emotional support, as well as the propel us toward more of the features and the things you guys all want.
Shall we give away a T-shirt on your behalf?
Please do.
All right, you guys got it. So when he's off, we will be giving away a T-shirt. What we'll do next is get back into game. Give us a few minutes to set that up, and we will be right back. We are back. Ready to close out the stream with some games and a t-shirt giveaway courtesy of Nicola. Hope you guys had a great time asking him all those hard questions. I'm actually really happy. He answered a lot of good stuff. Right? Yes? Shuffleman, you actually like the music? You mean the elevator music? So do I, dude. I love it. We can always use the hummingbird clip for a BRB screen too, so. Alright guys, I'm gonna press play right now. Ready? Boom. There we go. I got into KCN's. Oh, these are okay. Not that good with these guns. Throw my pizza at you. Oh, pizza. Woo. Yeah, really not good to this loadout. See you later, Shuffleman. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Every Friday around 2 o'clock, guys. Oh, if you want to stick around, there is going to be a t-shirt giveaway. We'll do that in maybe like 2 more games or so. Ooh, got him. Oh, I feel like there wasn't enough in this clip. Ooh. Oh. Oh! Oh my gosh. Yep, not good with the quantum. Oh! Oh! Oh, it feels good. Oh, I'm so happy that actually worked. Woo! Kill steal. Be my meat shield. Oh no. Oh! You almost got that health back. Oh.
Round over.
Lot of good stuff coming, guys. Lot of good stuff. I'm actually good with quantum. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's really slow firing and like, oh, he says psych. Oh wait, no, that's Lucas. Okay, Lucas, 1v1 me fan or 1v1 be quantum, bro. Give it to me when we actually can. Oh, the Ripper's interesting.
Fight.
What do you mean, our servers don't let you play, dude? Oh, oh. Oh, you saw me? No! Oh my gosh. Don't get matched with you guys. Yeah, you're probably going to US East. We don't have that selection yet. It's coming. But we don't have a way to select like which ones. Let's switch up to this wildfire real quick.
Double kill.
Come on, burn to death. Oh no.
Killing spree.
Oh, buddy. Oh. Oh. Oh, you knew it. You knew I wanted that. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Okay, take it. Ah. Oh. But you can play, right? Like you're saying that, but it's not a gameplay issue. It's like actually safe.
1 minute remaining. Double kill.
Oh, blue babies. Okay. Fine. As long as you can play that. Woo! No way that guy didn't burn from. Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you. No, no, come here, no. Oh, oh my god. Oh, oh. Oh. Sometimes I wish that the guy that I'm having a duel with actually finishes. Feels bad, man. Want to do one more match and then a shirt giveaway?
Fight.
Almost got you. KCN, you're doing really well, dude. Ugh. No way! Ooh. Oh, oh. Oh no. Nice.
Spree.
No! Had so much more to go with that Locust. You got super shield on.
1 minute remaining.
No way! No way! What? Dude, no! Oh, what a dodge. No, oh my gosh.
Round over.
Alright guys, let's do this. Let's do the stream giveaway. Who do we got? We got Samus in here, Rage. Rage, seriously though, if you do not have Armajet 2.0 yet, hit me up, man. Let me make sure that people know there's a t-shirt giveaway going on. Seriously, you need to talk if you don't play 2.0 Rage. Yeah. Yeah, actually. Guys, the t-shirt giveaway will only happen on stream on Twitch. It's only because the bots only work on Twitch. Callie, dude, I'll play a couple more games after this giveaway. I'm down. What up, Levy? Yeah, I'm super down to play some more games. We're just doing the t-shirt giveaway because Nicola said so. By the way, if you guys are just stepping into the stream now, I highly advise you rewatch this one. A lot of good things were talked about. Nicola came in here, did a quick AMA, answered some questions that I didn't even think that he would. So really advise that you guys replay this one. This one's a good one. went over so many things, and it was the debut of Hummingbird. And if you don't know what Hummingbird is, if you're coming into the stream right now, I think you need to see this.
This will force this nectar-eating bird to devour ants in flight, more in defense of its chicks than as an entree. Its nest is the size of a liqueur glass and is built with saliva and spiderweb. Hummingbirds have very big salivary glands precisely for the building of their homes. The female is the only one responsible for reproduction in all known species. The agility, control, and hyperactivity of these animals attract our attention. Hummingbirds put a lot of heart into their lives, exactly 20% of the total weight of their little bodies. Too much heart, an enormous motor for a minute hyperactive bird. Just to get an idea, in our case, the heart is 1/2 of 1% of our weight. In comparison, nothing. The sharp beak is vital for sucking the nectar, but with a tongue inside that completes this sophisticated instrument. The tongue of this specimen is 4 centimeters long and acts like a precise hydraulic pump. A hummingbird can suck nectar non-stop for 16 hours a day, filling its crop with food that would be like a human being eating 50 kilograms of bread. What happens is that its metabolism transforms all that excess into energy, the fuel needed to move the turbo of its wings. And how they move. This male of the Califlux genus reaches 80 beats per second, and the sound it produces in flight is characteristic. Accordingly, a mosquito moves its wings 500 times in the same period. That's why the buzz it produces is fine and bothersome. There are people in Brazil who can distinguish the types of hummingbirds by the buzzes and sifting they produce. Each specimen, a sound, a cylinder capacity, another of Mother Earth's murmurs from the air. This will force this nectar-eating bird to devour ants in flight, more in defense of its chicks than as an entree.
Okay, that's not that confusing. If you're just tuning into the stream right now, you just saw what it is we do every day. That is how we're developing Armajet 2.0. Really? I mean, come on! It's just so. Look. You have to be one with nature, right? I mean, look at this.
This will force this nectar-eating bird to devour ants in flight, more in defense of its chicks than as an entree. Its nest is the...
I mean, gotta respect the wildlife around you. I mean, it's we deal with rockets, jetpacks, fuel. It's gotta be tough for hummingbirds. So we do everything in our power to make sure wildlife around these parts are preserved. So you see the state pays us to develop this game because we live to such amazing wildlife. That's how we're gonna monetize. That's it. That's the secret. Beta 2.0, built on bird nests. Yeah, true. Yeah, also balancing the environment. Yeah. Anyway, so let's get on with this. Let's get on with the stream giveaway, and then we'll do some more viewer games. I want to make sure that we actually get to that part. Make sure that you guys are following the stream. That's the only way that the bot will register you to be eligible to win. By the way, guys, it's this T-shirt. We got the cool patch now. We got the SBM cube here. Of course, we got the big Armajet A on the back. So it's this actual shirt. Well, not the one that I have on, but I mean, I guess I could give that away too. Are we ready to do this giveaway, folks? All right, ready? We're gonna count it down for 2 minutes and go. Okay. Getting some good entries here. Look at this. We got 1 minute and 30 left, guys. Get those entries in. One minute left. Who's it gonna be? Give away the bird's nest? No. How dare you? We can't give away the bird's nest. That's our love and joy. 40 seconds. Then we'll get on to the... Oh, thank you. Animals Play. Hey, welcome. Thank you so much. Now, Animals, you have Beta 2.0, right? Just want to make sure that you do. And you have no problems accessing it? "15 seconds. 15 seconds, guys. See who gets this lucky shirt. Wait. Animals Play. Okay. If you just joined the stream and you haven't seen our awesome hummingbird, it's happening again. All right, guys, here we go. Entries have stopped. We're gonna choose it. Ready? All right, we good to go in 3, 2, bam. Oh, Elsif. Bitbot is winning everything. Haven't been on for a while, a little bit, but I could try though. Okay, yeah. If you need to have your 2.0 updated, or just DM us on Twitter at Armajet. DM us your iOS Apple ID email or your Google Play Android email. I'm gonna get you set up. I mean, we do that really, really quickly here. So if you need that, hooked up, I can totally hook you up for the next viewer game. Wait, Elsa, if you want to redo the giveaway, are you voluntarily redoing the giveaway? Are you sure? Guys, we gotta give it up to Bitbot. Bitbot doesn't want the shirt. Wait, so this one goes out to Animals Play though, just because Animals Play. Here's some animals actually playing.
This will force this nectar-eating bird to devour ants in flight, more in defense of its chicks than as an entree. Its nest is the size of a liqueur glass and is built with saliva and spiderweb. Hummingbirds have very big salivary glands precisely for the building of their homes. The female is the only one responsible for reproduction in all known species. The agility, control, and hyperactivity of these animals attract our attention. Hummingbirds put a lot of heart into their lives. Exactly 20% of
See
the total
animals
weight of
play?
their little bodies.
The stuff that
Too
you
much
miss out
of
on in
it,
here,
and an
it's
enormous motor
just,
for a minute
it's
hyperactive
timeless.
bird. Just to get an idea, in our case, the heart is 1/2 of 1% of our weight. In comparison, nothing. The sharp beak is vital for sucking the nectar, but with a tongue inside that completes this sophisticated instrument. The tongue of this specimen is 4 centimeters long and acts like a precise hydraulic pump. A hummingbird can suck nectar non-stop for 16 hours a day, filling its crop with food that would be like a human being eating 50 kilograms of bread. What happens is that its metabolism transforms all that excess into energy, the fuel needed to move the turbo of its wings.
Whoops. Oh, here I am. Here I am back. So yeah, Elsif, I just really want to know: do you actually want to redo this giveaway? I can't tell if you're serious, and I don't want to assume. So, okay, I will find another voiceover guy. UK English. Okay, Elsif says redo. Hey guys, you got to give it up to Elsif. I'm going to be resetting that. Ready? Here we go again. And I'm opening it up. Here we go. Another 2 minutes. Yeah, press F to pay respects, man. That's also fucking it up here. Don't forget to follow Armajet, guys. It's the only way I'm going to see you guys in the giveaway. Yeah, so anybody out there who does not have Beta 2.0, which we're actually going to be playing right after this giveaway, just give us a shout. We can instantly approve you. They gave us a bunch of awesome invites and literally made that limit pretty high. So if you do not have 2.0, you literally have the ability right now to get it within the next like 2 minutes if we just get a DM of your email tied to your Apple ID test flight or Google Play store. Oh, the GoPro died. 30 seconds. Is Elsif gonna win it again? Is it actually gonna happen? Let's switch out our awesome GoPro. "20 seconds. "5 seconds. Are we ready? Are we ready to see who won? Animals, what device are you using? If you go on cellular, it'll let you go instantly, and then there's a strange bug that we're literally working out to fix the 2-minute wait time. It really should be instant. It should be like 2 seconds. Anyway, let's go see who the winner of this stream giveaway is. And boom. Oh my. Okay, no. How? How is no? Did you even enter? Did you even enter? How do I, what? Oh. No, we're resetting it. Okay, let me change this to 1 minute. Okay, ready? Here we go again. Here we go. Oh my gosh. No, the stream's not ending. We're gonna be playing a couple games afterwards. Shorter this time. Yeah, somebody time him out. Don't we have mods? Don't we have mods? We should time him out. Ten seconds. Dude, can you imagine? He enters last second. Feels bad, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't even get tempted. All right, here we go. Okay. There you go, Callie. Aren't you glad that you kind of waited? Now you have a hat and a shirt. Yeah, he has a hat and a shirt now, so yeah. Look at you go. All right, guys, let's close it up with a few random viewer games. I just got the handy dandy GoPro back in action. Don't be offended. There will always be a chance to win.
Fight.
All right, who's in here? Check the in. Where am I, dude? Oh, on Twitch? Oh, I got you, dude. I saw that. I got you, man. Yeah, Callie, this is the game that you should be playing. Okay, marksman's in this game. Let's turn it up. Can't tell if I, like, killed myself. Oh. Jeez. It's like turning it up for me. Nope. No way. There's no way.
Round over.
Sorry guys, I have like crazy cough that just happened. I wanna I'll play like 2 more games just to show Marksman that I'm actually better than him in this game. What's up, Marksman? What's up, dude? Welcome to the stream. We may or may not have been talking about you. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna use the Velocitas just because. But you all know we'll be aiming for Marksman. You all know that. Whoa. No, no. Oh. Wow.
Double kill.
Look at this invisible dude.
Killing spree.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa. Oh, can't believe I missed it. Got him. Oh, why would I spawn right here? Oh. Oh, I wanted a skewer. Whoa. Okay, Billy Beans. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No! Billy Beans. Coming out. No, no. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
1 minute remaining.
Oh my gosh. You got fed. Fed the rail shot. Ow. Gimme. Hey, where's Billy Bean?
3, 2, 1. Round over.
How do we do? How do we do? Not so bad. I really like the Velocitas. Oh my gosh, Intel's in the house. Alright, let's go. Let's go. One for the road. Oh, I'm gonna be disgusting and use the venom. Are we ready for this? Oh, it's so disgusting. So disgusting! Oh my gosh. Oh no! Right? It feels so disgusting, man, using this. Get wrecked. So disgusting.
Killing spree.
No. Let me heal. No. Ooh. No, it hurts.
Unstoppable.
Oh, that was a disgusting little spree. Ha!
remaining.
Ooh. Come on, we can end the game.
Round
There
over.
it is. I feel so horrible. I feel so bad actually using it. I'll play one more game. Oh. Ugh. Disgusting. Like you just feel bad. Last game, guys. Last game. Okay. Oh, but I don't have... Oh, gosh. This is gonna be hard, man.
Fight.
Alright, let's go. Let's try. No! Oh, ooh. He has such a better gun.
Double kill.
Oh, wow. Ooh, I would have taken him out with a knife. Yeah, intel. Oh my god. Oh. Damn. No! That's not good, dude. Neil, hit me up, dude. Get your access. Actually, I'm curious how it does for you. Oh, that's just... Oh, that's shady. I want it, though. Oh, I can't. Oh! Come here, Intel! Aw. Ow.
remaining.
Look at Intel's just like backing away. Doesn't want an upfront fight. Wow. Oh my goodness. No, no, Intel, no. Oh.
Round over.
I can't. Intel, you're so dodgy, man. So dodgy. No, it's just because I had these three. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyway. I swear I am not this bad. It just so happens I got the three random layouts that I'm not so particularly good with. So anyway, thank you for joining us on the stream. It is a beautiful, beautiful Friday afternoon here at Super Moon Base. Of course, you also saw Hummingbird. If you did not see Hummingbird, rewind the stream. Thank you for joining us. This one is very worthy of a replay if you want to see some of the upcoming stuff. We did, again, go through Alex's Secret Stash. Saw some really cool weapon mods, weapon skins. Talked about the upcoming Snow Base. Really, really hope to catch you out there in Beta 2.0. I'll be playing even off the stream, so you'll see me coming in and out of the games just to hashtag get good. So, again, have a wonderful weekend. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend, and we will see you next week. Don't forget to follow us on all the things, discord.gg/Armajet, at Armajet on Twitter. Send us any of your suggestions, feedback. We are open to it, and we have quite a quick turnaround for any of the feedback that you have. So give us a shout. We'll give you a shout. Have a great weekend. Take care.